productively. So these are few things I thought maybe that we should include. But again, the orchestration and all, yeah, we need that needs to be planned. But as this is more at the brainstorming level, I would strongly recommend something, of that sort. And of course, a site visit, I mean, like campus visit, looking at the infrastructure that can be leveraged, part of this collaboration. So that will trigger few other ideas of what kind of other activities can be planned during the day.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Prasad, would you like to add, please?
sure. So see, it looks interesting to, and it's also important to have these kind of events of live workshop, something where the participants are engaged in some activities, not that they are just listening to these lectures or talks. So I think it should be a mix of that, and the ecosystem here very well supports these kind of things. We have these separate departments, and I actually come from a design department, and that is how we have been teaching many of our subjects also, where they go into the field and then they study something, and then they come back and they innovate. And we have support of entrepreneurship and management department, and then there's a very well established incubation center and the whole ecosystem of developing a business plan and other things. But we need to know what kind of audience or who will be the participants attending this conference or a workshop, and according to that we can modulate the offerings. So yeah, I definitely agree. So if we can at least have some idea that what is the duration and how many sessions we are planning and those kind of things, and then we can start working on the details of it.
Yeah, so that's where I was suggesting, Prasad Garu, about once the team, right, actually comes and visits and sees, okay, can we utilize this particular lab, or maybe if this particular space or lab can be utilized, and of course we'll have those, for few hackathons, right? We need those software or something pre-installed, and that might require the institutional approvals and all internally. But so the feasibility is what we can check. Right now we are more discussing the desirability. So whatever is feasible, and whatever the prerequisites that are required to get these workshops in place, that again will have to align with the respective mentor or the respective person who's running that workshop. So, I mean, at least the first step I would say is, like, since you said yes to the possibility of doing this, maybe as early as possible, if we can visit the campus and can understand the current infrastructure, because I've been to the campus maybe like in 2019. Post pandemic, I haven't been to IIT Hyderabad. So whatever is currently in place and whatever can be leveraged, and there we can have quick brainstormings then and there as well during the visit, and then we can propagate that to the potential partner network, and also the who are interested, along with the lead foundation members. Then we can plan it. Sounds planned.
Sure. So see, as of now, whatever finalizes as the date of the workshop, okay, because that is not going to change, right?
That is fixed actually, because that is please go there.
Birthday for that. So so maybe I can also I can also look at some sort of resources so that it can match with our requirement on that particular day. And I can also start planning some basic groundwork to start the activities here. So in my earlier interaction with the director, so if there are any financial and other constraints are there, then I think maybe we have to put up a proposal or any access to lab or any of these sort, I think it has to go through some formal approval. So anything if that without that, whatever can be done, say for example, utilizing some of the classrooms. So I have to look what classrooms are free or auditorium and other thing. So those things I'll start working on. And in the meantime, if we can figure out what are the different sessions and who all, and if not who all, how many speakers or how many talks or what is the format of the talk, will there be any abstract submission and other things which normally happens for many of the academic conferences. So based on that, we can take a call on that. So maybe I invite all the members to IIT for whenever it's convenient. So you let me know maybe a couple of days in advance. We can schedule a meeting here, and then we can physically meet and discuss some of these things.
Yeah, that sounds really great, Mr.
Yeah.
Prasad.
Yeah.
Srinivas Garu, do you have anything? I think
I would.
Yeah, please.
Whenever some of the team members in this particular forum are going to IIT, I'll accompany them. And as Shrikant ji and Mr. Prasad are speaking, we have to finalize the activity plan very well, and the schedule, speakers, audience, and number of audience, invitees, all those things effectively, so that we can tune our talks specific to the audience in advance. This is what I believe. I think others can correct me if I am deviating from the actual point. What I suggest is that the plan should be very clear on what to be delivered and to whom to be delivered and how it has to be delivered. So once the team is visiting IIT campus in Hyderabad, I would also join that team, and then we can have one-to-one discussion and finalize it in about 1 hour discussion there itself, and accordingly conduct the event. So it's about it's about 60 days above it is there right now. 70 days is there, what I believe. So we can do it accordingly.
And Srinivasi, I request to throw some light on as our conference. I'm just sharing the screen one more time. As the conference is going to be about the conference is not just one part, it is kind of two parts. I will show you here. Two parts in the sense, one is just panel discussions and sharing our themes and topics and discussing around and about the opportunities in that area, and another one, innovation challenge.
Yes.
So Varad, you see here sustainability and innovation. These are two things.
I have one doubt here.
Yeah.
Are we doing the innovation challenge on the same day, or are we asking some students to come out with some ideas and then do it? How are we planning to conduct the innovation challenge?
Yeah, that is what I request your input. Usually for the whatever we have done earlier, we thought of it, but we couldn't get to that level because of resource issues. Now for the education, this conference, we want to bring in definitely. And one thought came from Varad, our chair for the innovation and entrepreneurship track. He has been guiding us for more than 2-3 years from now. So what he suggests, let us throw some challenges. What are the challenges in the education sector for the students, younger generation, even for the academic side?
I got it. I have one query here. What is the outcome? Are you going to evaluate the challenges and declare it on October 25th, October 15th? Or what is the kind of outcome you are looking at? Are you funding those ideas? What is the kind of input and what is the kind of output? This is one thing which I want some clarity.
Absolutely. That's where we need to just discuss further. We have definitely some thoughts to support these initiatives. Suppose we call some entrepreneurs who are shortlisted out of their participation in the challenge. We need to give them some support for their initiatives, or uh, in addition to that, not only just funding support, in addition to that, we need to give away some prizes, first, second, third, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those kind of things have been discussed earlier, but because of no dedicated resource person like you in that last event on July 27th, because we planned everything in a very short period, we couldn't do it. But this time, definitely we want to do it. We want to announce some finalists and uh, give away some good prizes. Apart from that, we want to also support their initiatives by having some funding opportunities. You see,
Are you planning to? Are you planning to? Sorry to interrupt you. Are you planning it to give it to MSME entrepreneurs or student startups, or what is that we are planning? Because I am also there in startup related activities as well as MSME company activities. So based on the experience, whatever I have, we can tune the activity, no doubt. And I am also a panel member in evaluating ideas for startups in a couple of national forums. So what I suggest is that we can think on this. I think Ram Garu, we will have one-to-one phone call and then update to the team. Actually, I think that will be a better thing.
Sure. We can. Yeah, this is definitely good start of the discussion. I think now you got what exactly we are trying to accomplish.
One more thing is, if we have to declare the results on the day and give away something, we should give at least 45 days time for these youngsters to submit, and then another 5 days for us to evaluate. So at least 45 days we need to have time in advance so that we can do the needful. This is what I believe. So it is better we start as early as possible, and tonight or tomorrow morning we can have discussion, Ram Garu.
Yeah. The first thing, whatever advised by Bharat earlier, we need to come up with the list of challenges education industry or education academically or the youth or anybody is facing now. Either it could be we are producing a lot of engineers or the graduates without having necessary skills. That is a great challenge the country or the industry is facing right now. What could be the innovative idea to overcome that? Those kind of, just I'm giving an example, those kind of challenges we need to shortlist and throw these challenges to the open forum and ask them to come up with some innovative thoughts, ideas to solve these problems, whatever education education industry academy is facing. So I think that could be the beginning to work on these sustainable innovation challenge, right? Yeah. That just thought I could share whatever I have learned from the team so far. We can discuss further, Srinivas Garu. Thank you very much for coming forward.
Definitely.
And you please feel free. It could be MSME, it could be student, it could be together the startups. MSME in the education sector, right? And student startups, hackathon kind of thing. Yeah. So we can have a blend of that also, and whatever we do could be unique one rather than what is already being done by so many events like this. Okay. So let us think in that manner as well.
Definitely. We'll discuss, sir. In person, we'll discuss.
Yeah, wonderful. So that is one thing, one key area, innovation challenge and entrepreneurship and innovation. And then conference, I think Srikant ji and Prasad ji, they have already have some thoughts, so we can think of that. And I see Bharat Maharaj ji also joined. Sir, namaste, sir. Would you able to talk now? Are you still there? I think he has some band connectivity issues. So he dropped off. He dropped off again, I believe. Probably the other team, whoever could not able to join today, they keep sharing the thoughts over the group chat. And I have also shared the YouTube live unlisted. This is not found in the public. This is just for our team strictly. So this also can be viewed later and get into some thoughts. So I think it's not recorded when I said about the structure. Structure is going to be one inaugural, couple of or few more panels. Then one closing. The one of the panels is on innovation and entrepreneurship. And Srikanth ji added that we can have some live kind of workshops so that we could the participants could learn or go with the pride that they have got some business ideas or opportunities to embrace and live with it in their career or in the future. So to add to that, one more thing, as rightly said by Srinivas Garu, we can also think of some innovation and entrepreneurship side, what could be the better fit for us. Okay. And Prasadji, thank you very much for accepting our suggestion that we can make a visit to IIT campus and sit together there for a couple of hours and come up with some draft agenda. Could it be possible in any weekend on Saturday? Is it possible, Prasadji? Maybe you can just suggest us.
Weekends would be difficult because see at least this weekend next weekend, because I will be busy with some engagements.
Okay.
So but weekdays should be fine. So you let me know anytime. I think it's better we do it in the coming either this week, today's Tuesday, by Friday we can do it, or maybe we can do it in the next week, Monday to Friday, anytime. But after that, see, we can even have one more visit with whoever is available. After that, that is possible even on weekends. So
that's great. That's great, and we can definitely maybe Srikanth ji, if you can suggest a date. We can check the availability of all the team members, whoever can join. And we can think of maximum team size and make a visit at the earliest possible. Right? So Narasimha Garu, yeah, thank you, Srikanth. Narasimha Garu, you are welcome, sir. You can come to Hyderabad from Tirupati and join us. And we want you to be the actual participant of this group. Okay. So Srinivas garu, meeku ela undi time ee week lo?
ఈ వీక్ లో కుదరదండి, ఆఫ్టర్ 11th.
Okay.
I am traveling to Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra these up to 11th actually.
Okay. So
10th morning I'll be back, but 10th I have some assignments. So after 11th only it is possible.
Okay. So after 11th, Srikanth ji, after 11th is okay, or are you traveling anywhere?
Yeah, 11th, after 11th should be fine. Yeah, not traveling until third week. So, yeah.
Okay. After 11th, we can plan. Okay.
Yes.
So I have shared in the Zoom chat whatever the declaration we have made post our July 27th Create Livable Planet Earth. That was done on Kalamji's death anniversary. He died on 27th July. 27th of July and 2015. So on his memory, we have done this Creating a Livable Planet, and upon our event closure, we have come up with this kind of a declaration. This is kind of a global declaration pertaining to India's problems. We are going to solve some of the problems for the livable earth. So this way, we can also think of some declaration happen after our conference. We can announce this immediately and work on this. It could be, packet of some projects as well. Okay. I definitely recommend it should be some projects which we can work on. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So anything else before we close? So Dr. Rajat Sharma, he just joined and dropped off. Dr. Rajat, thank you for trying to join, and also Bharat Maharajji. Since we recorded this, whatever the discussion, kindly go through this and share your thoughts as well. Okay. So I thank everyone. If we don't have any questions, I think this is a very great discussion. And we also work on offline and come up with some draft agenda items and start sharing in the group, whatever. It could be bits and pieces, so we can compile that later. Please do that. Okay. Thank you all once again. Can we
Thank you,
close
sir.
now?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, bye. Take care.